taken from the dashboard of his cruiser. And in response to the request for records from the CIA, their response was and is that it would be a danger to national security to turn over these documents. How in the world could it be a danger to national security unless some other country or someone from some other country, i.e. Andreas Strassmeyer, was involved in the Oklahoma City bombing? So these are questions that I hope your audience will think about, and not only think about, but be moved to some type of action, whether it's the right to elected official, whether it's the protest, whether it's to be on the Internet, whether it's to talk on the Alex Jones show. People need to mobilize and find out what happened in Oklahoma City on April 19th, 1995. The victims and the victims' families deserve that.
Paul,
believe it.
Paul, we've only got 1 minute left. I mean, if you don't win these appeals or they don't reverse it, when are you going to be executed?
I'm still a long way from being executed because it's up to Eric Holder right now to make a decision of whether they're going to re-sentence me to death.
All right.
Or at least attempt to re-sentence me to death. And he has, as of now, he's under a court order to make that decision by April 30th. Right. So it would be sometime after that. David
Paul Hammer on death row at Terre Haute, Indiana. We're out of time. I appreciate you contacting us and coming on the show. We confirmed through other individuals this is Mr. Hammer on with us. And in the last 10 seconds, I believe your story because it fits with everything else we have. I believe you, and I have a good discernment, excellent discernment. Give us your website one more time for folks that want to learn more. www.deadly-secrets.com, and the book is available at authorhouse.com. God bless you. Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones asking you for a minute of your time to tell you about soap. Not detergents, but good old-fashioned pure soap made by the Cal Ben Soap Company, a family-owned and operated American company. My family, staff, friends, and radio listeners are constantly telling me how much they love these products for bath, hair, laundry, and dishes. There is nothing like these factory-direct, big money-saving, triple-concentrated soaps anywhere. Get a free detailed catalog by calling 800-340-7091 or see them online at 5starsoap.com or Infowars.com. Let's talk to the owner of 5-Star Soap, Marty Schachter, and see what he has to say.
As founder and owner for over 63 years, people keep asking me, how's business? I'm happy to say our business is going down the drain. Call us at 1-800-340-7091. Visit our website, 5starsoap.com, for buying our 1 to 2 month soap sampler. Thank you.
With the implementation of Codex Alimentarius, it is clear that we must act quickly to avoid losing our freedom of choice where personal health preferences are concerned. As of January 1st, 2010, Codex Alimentarius was implemented within the European Union, resulting in the restricted sale of many natural supplements, including colloidal silver. We must take immediate steps to assure a continuing supply of colloidal silver for ourselves and our families. Act now to acquire the means of producing this beneficial supplement in the privacy of your own home. Colloidal silver is a powerful antipathogenic used for more than 200 years as a natural alternative to costly drugs and their dangerous, unpredictable side effects. Go to www.silverlungs.com for more information on how to secure your freedom of choice by producing your own colloidal silver right from home. That's www.silverlungs.com. silverlungs.com.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com.
From his Central Texas Command Center, deep behind enemy lines, the information war continues. It's Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Telling the awful truth, no matter what the consequences. Risking our lives, ladies and gentlemen. I need your prayers. And I was about to let David Paul Hammer go, who is in Terre Haute, Indiana, on death row. He was at the other Supermax before they even built it with McVeigh. He's been interviewed by the LA Times and others. It's a fact that he knew McVeigh. And Terry Nichols separately has filed affidavits saying the same thing, declarations with Jesse Trinidad, the lawyer whose brother was tortured to death and killed in the cover-up. They thought he was one of their operatives. It's been confirmed he wasn't. This is just so horrible. But you were saying something. I said, well, I'll try to get back in touch with you in the next few weeks. And you said, well, if I'm not dead, again, specifically, you're not planning to commit suicide. Restate what you said, sir.
No, Alex, I'm not planning to commit suicide. And if anything happens to me, what I told you was, I'd like to talk to you again in a few weeks, assuming that they don't kill me. I won't say that I'm paranoid about what they might do, but I am somewhat fearful. I know that it's the government, and they can pretty much do anything. So I know what they did with Keenan Trinidad, and I've seen what they have done to other inmates. So there's a certain bit of fear about talking out, but I believe it's worth it. And if something was to happen to me, then I will have given my life for a good cause, the truth. I think there's no better cause than the truth, and the truth about Oklahoma City just hasn't come out yet, at least not officially.
All right. Again, on death row for, you said you were arguing and fighting with your cellmate and strangled him. All I know is your case fits with everything else we've seen and all the documentation and what others said they were with McVeigh, and just a bombshell interview. And we're going to pray for you so this information gets out. David Paul Hammer, one more time, your website.
It's www.deadly-secrets.com. And Alex, I thank you, and I thank your listeners for tuning in and hearing what I have to say.
Well, if we don't stand together, we're going to hang separate, and it's just amazing. And I wish it wasn't true. I wish there wasn't all these government documents that have come out thanks to Trinidad's lawsuits. And I mean, it came out that the FBI terrorism head was there and lied about it. It turned out it was just all an operation. It's scary to have to get on air and confront these people, but they're going to keep doing it if we don't expose them. What about our children? What about our future? What about our society if we just capitulate to this Nazi, style garbage?
Alex, we don't want, as a people, we don't want to believe that our government could do something like this. But time and time again, history has shown that our government has done things that are very disgraceful to us. So, I mean, I don't think it's such a stretch to believe that the government had some hand in Oklahoma City. To what extent, I'm not certain.
Well, a great article on this subject is the Trinidad case, a cover-up that won't stay covered, by Dr. Paul Craig Roberts, and people want to learn more about this case becoming a window into everything that's happened. David Paul Hammer, anything else?
No, I just want to say thank you again, and people do something. Let your voice be heard on Oklahoma City.
Well, it's been used to demonize the Patriot movement. They've ordered the Hatari militia released, but the feds have filed to keep them in prison. Turns out that's a complete setup. And it's just amazing. All right, well, hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to you again. His first interview in 11 years. No law, no nothing, no gag order. They just won't let him talk to anybody, and now they're cracking down, and now they want to be able to arrest any citizen secretly, hand them over to the Pentagon, and you disappear into a black hole. That's the news headline, strip terrorist suspects of U.S. citizenship. This is for all of us. None of us are safe. David Paul Hammer, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, Alex.
All right, go with God. Oh, man. When we got contacted and confirmed through the sources and through the legal people, that this is, when I see this stuff, I don't even want to cover it because it's so sick, it's so painful, it's so bad. And I know why we're a nation in denial, because people just don't want to believe this. But it's millions of times worse than even Oklahoma City. I mean, it's a Pulitzer Prize-winning book by one of the chief lawyers in Nuremberg on IG Farben and the U.S. government and how they took the Nazi plans to put fluoride in the water to partially sterilize us, reduce fertility, and brain damage us. I mean, what is that, IG Farben, Crime and Punishment? I mean, you can't make this stuff up. You can't